a date which will live in infamy.
It has been 81 years since the attack on Pearl Harbor, and widows and children of Tulsa-area Pearl Harbor survivors are remembering those lives lost.
News on 6's Caitlin Deggs tells us what they hope people will take away from this day. Caitlin?
Lori and Jonathan, the last known Pearl Harbor survivor in Tulsa died 2 years ago, but the widows and children of other survivors meet every year on this day to honor them. Betty Wright was just a kid when Pearl Harbor was attacked on December 7th, 1941.
I remember that we were going to go to school, and my aunt came and picked us all up, and I remember they were all very quiet and solemn.
Her husband Al was at Pearl Harbor that day transporting injured service members to the main hospital in Hawaii. She says the men who were there never really liked to talk about it.
It isn't a pleasant thing for them and what they do, but it's their job. And I know these fellas came back from World War II. They didn't really talk about it. They just said we were doing our jobs.
Barbara Kepper is another widow who was at the ceremony honoring the life of her husband Chuck, who was in the Navy that day.
They were notified about the bombing, and they got orders to turn around. Look for subs, mini subs.
The women hope people will continue to think about those who lost their lives in 1941.
To keep us not let it happen again. You know, if we forget history, we will repeat the things.
And the widows and children meet each year on this day at the American Legion, Post 308. Live, Caitlin Deggs, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.